For the second round of the rally, it saw the teams embarking on a longer stage of over 80 kilometers. This time, the route book took everyone into the back roads of Subic, Bataan, and Pampanga. Rain was a persistent element along with rough roads and narrow provincial byways.
We are on time, it will not be lazy.
Yeah.
STV Rally, #1.
Kami mananalo.
Wala na sila, second place na lang sila.
Second place. First place. This car.
For the second round of the rally, it saw the teams embarking on a longer stage of over 80 kilometers. This time, the route book took everyone into the back roads of Subic, Bataan, and Pampanga. Rain was a persistent element, along with rough roads and narrow provincial byways.
It was fun. I think we didn't miss any checkpoint.
I think we almost did, pero buti nakita namin agad.
Actually, we saw another checkpoint.
Magaling yung mga kasama ko sa biglang liko. Kasi checkpoint, biglang liko.
Yan.
Ganon yan.
The calibration.
The calibration. Kasi yung
yung
reading in the map, sometimes it's off by 100 meters. Tapos sunod-sunod yung street, so we don't know.
So it's just really better judgment.
I like this one better. It's more relaxed, hindi long stretches.
Well, this is similar to the last one, no? But then the route was different. They just made it within Subic. They made it more tricky. We went around some places like 2 times. So parang sometimes check again if this is the correct route. We're just going around. But that's a challenge of it.
Of course, as usual, enjoy, diba? I go here not to win. I go here to support STV and Daddy Butch. Mahal na mahal ko sila. And it's always been, a very enjoyable moment kasi for us motoring journalists, we attend a lot of events, pero this is unique in that this is the only type of motoring event where we're driving and then there's a bit of competition amongst ourselves. Parang relax lang kami, enjoy. It's really time to catch up with each other, di ba? And of course, get to drive nice cars kasi pinapahiram kami ng mga cars. Like, I've been lucky enough that for the, I think, 3rd year in a row, I'm driving for PGA cars, Porsche. So, of course, di ba?
The drive was particularly made tougher with the introduction of a different route, which occasionally threw a curveball for almost everybody. The veterans of the sport, meanwhile, were unfazed by more challenging routes.
Ang hirap ng Alpha Leg. It was just within Subic. Ang daming turns, chances of getting lost, malaki. And while you're traveling, makikita mo yung mga ibang car numbers, pasalubong, yung iba umu-overtake. So parang everyone was a bit confused. But our car in particular, we did pretty well. I hope, based on our computations, okay naman. We were fielding in 3 cars. The last rally, we had 4 cars. This time, only 3 cars. One team had to, they're out of town right now. No? So, but I think you have a better chance running with 3 cars than 4. Kasi ang kinukuhang time is yung first and last. No? So if yung 4th car mo medyo bulakbol, baka matalo pa.
How did you prepare this time?
No preparations. We just coordinated with each other. We tried to come here early para medyo relax. Last time kasi when we arrived, halos flag off na eh. So parang medyo natataranta kami.
we had our beginners unlock. We were not so lucky because we made a wrong turn on the first stage, no, but we were able to recover, and we found the first checkpoint. In the succeeding stages, we were adjusting already, and I think we were gelling quite well until the next, I think the second to the last stage, where we made some wrong turns again because we missed the Times Square cinema. But after that, I think we did well, probably in 6 out of 9 stages. So I don't know if we don't have idea now kung ano yung magandang time namin. What we intended to do was really to go through all the time controls. Si Eric, noong una medyo kumakapa din, no? Kasi first time eh. But nung nakuha na yung rhythm, maganda na yung aming communication.
It's an honor, of course, to be with the veteran participants in this kind of activity. And it's my first time. I find it very exciting and stressful and mostly exciting.
At first I had a lot of difficulties adjusting, but prior to this I reviewed the rule books, I reviewed how the game goes. But when you actually started, it's kind of it's confusing at first. So it's an advantage that Sir Ron here, my dad, is with us, because when we were lost, he kept his cool, so that helped a lot.
Confusing. I missed 2 checkpoints. Next time I want to be the driver. Yeah. The trickiest are the directions. If you're gonna base it from the book they gave you, all 3 of us were always wrong. So, but you know, tough luck. Maybe next time.
Along with that, the checkpoints were designed to catch the drivers, making the route navigators keep their eyes peeled both on the route book and on the road. It was a tougher job for timekeepers too, as the longer stretches of roads meant a more consistent speed was needed from the drivers. Again, teamwork was the key to post-competitive times.
It's good and bad. You know, we did 2 perfect stages, 1 second stage. And but we got lost in the penultimate checkpoint.
You know, it's the last stretch, and he goes, "Okay, this is the last stretch." So while
We're
I
going
were like,
home.
"Wow, it's lunchtime!" And I would not realizing that, oh gosh, there was a checkpoint right on our right side. But of course, there were cars covering it, so our focus was on the turning left and that harbor point. So near.
So part of the challenge is to actually, help them out while they're calculating the routes and the time. So it's more of a double job actually, just to drive, catch up with the pace,
Multitask.
and slow down if we're ahead. But kind of help them out with the math as well.
Because he's really good at math.
It just helped them out, because they're sometimes rattled with how much stress is involved already. So, but the bottom line is we're having fun.
Basically, we had 2 days of practice, and we got the mini earlier. And we plotted the course somewhere in BGC. So I think that really helped a lot with hopefully our other teammates which we don't see them yet. And we're a little worried. Yes, they're not yet here.
I see one, Romo's there.
Okay, so one team. And as you know here, it's the best and the worst team performing car that will all be joined for the team award. So hopefully there we see one, and looks like
we always look forward to this particular event because this is our bonding time with our customers. As always, we brought in the Club UX Philippines, one of the biggest car clubs in the Philippines, and I think that they are really enjoying this particular event. For us, it's their way of supporting the products, and for us also letting our customer undergo this very challenging auto rally wherein they have to work under a certain time and be safe all the times, and I think this is very good experience for the customers.
Yeah, we've been participating in this auto rally ever since it started way back because we enjoy doing it, and it's an opportunity for us also to mingle with the competitive brands, and work as friends and be together as friends and be happy. And of course, the spirit of competitiveness is also a source of enjoyment. It's also our way of, sometimes we bring our customers to participate. It's also our way of building relationship with customers and with our media friends who are participating right now. So this is an exercise that we look forward to every year because it's a time for us to rest and to enjoy.
After the long drive, everyone made it back to the finish before it went dark. Tired but elated, the teams capped off yet another successful STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge.
I always want to make it different. I always want to make it challenging for them. So what I did was the morning run, I made it short but very technical. Very easy to make mistakes, you know, and really sneaky things and things like that. The second run naman, I made it really long, right? It was 82.2 kilometers long, which is for our standard here quite long already. But in the past, the original guys who used to do Sampaguita rallies, they used to go from Manila to Baguio, sleep over, then continue to Apari. You know what I mean? So that's a long rally. You know, they would take 3 days doing this. And in the early days, they would be 3 days without sleep. They would sleep, take turns in the car sleeping. They would eat in the car. They would, you know, that's how they used to do it. Doing these long rallies, these longer ones, I want them to get used to learning the different styles. Now there's two, one technical and one long, and
It was a tough but fun rally this year, with all the participants finishing the day with a smile. From newbies to veterans, this year's STV ARCC presented a new set of challenges from everyone. A good job to all those who participated. After the break, we recognize the winners of this year's rally. See you right back after this short break.